Hello friends! Today I'm going to teach you how to put together an oboe. So first we have our reed, and we're just going to take this, and I have a little cup of water. We're just going to put this much of it in, just enough for the wood to get soaked, not the twine or this little cork piece. So we're just going to put that in there, and we're going to let it sit while we actually put together the instrument. So this is the top half of our oboe. And you can see because this is where the oboe reed is going to go. So then we're going to put in this way first. Had to make sure just in case. And to make sure this goes in safely, I'm going to depress this little outside key here, because as you can see, this outside key moves right here. And when we put them together, we don't want to jam them together. We're going to move that piece, and we're going to move this key right here. We're just going to depress both of those because that moves both of them. So then we're going to put them together, and we're going to line them up with these two spots here and these two spots here. Very good. Okay. So now we have the entire piece that we hold. We have it together, and then we're going to put the bell on. And we're also going to depress this so that we don't jam it or break it. And that's also going to line up with this spot here. There we go. Oboe put together. Now the next thing we're going to do is I'm just going to teach you where the finger placements would be. So we're going to put our first finger here, our second finger here, and our third finger here. And our pinkies are just going to wave around so that they're ready for any time we have to use any of these keys. And then our back thumb is just going to rest right underneath here because this is the octave key. And then our right hand is going to sit, our right thumb is going to sit right underneath this little thumb rest. And then our first finger is going to go here, right on here. Our second finger here, and our third finger here. And again, pinkies are going to wave, so that way, if we ever need these pinky keys, they're right there. And now, by the time you've put together your oboe, your reed is, piece of hair in my hand, your reed is nice and wet. Now, all I did was just pull out a little bit of water that was inside the reed, so that way it doesn't get all into the instrument and gets all gunky. Now next, I'm going to teach you reed placement. So we're just going to place the reed all the way into the instrument. And you want to make sure that when you're placing it, at least for my reed, I have this little word written on it, so that way I know it goes facing me. But you want to see where the overlap of the twine hits, and you want that facing you. So I place it here, and then I put it in as far as it'll let me. So if you feel resistance, that's where you stop. And then you don't want to have your oboe like this. We're not clarinet players, we're oboe players. So that way it's not hitting either of our teeth. Now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a little walrus, a little And so we're just gonna roll both of our lips into our mouth, so like this. And then our top lip is gonna do the same thing. And kind of like a grandma. So then we are going to, there we go. So you roll your bottom lip, place it so you're not bumping any teeth, and then roll the top lip. And then, just like with the bassoon, we have to firm up our corners of our mouths so that way we're not letting it slide all over us. And so that way we have a clear seal. You want to make sure it's like cinching a book bag. Now I'm going to take the reed off the oboe so that I can just have reed articulations. So I'm going to start my embouchure again. And then I'm just going to start blowing until I get a sound. And then all you want to do for articulation is tip of the tongue at the back of the reed. So it goes a little like this. There you go. Now I just want to make sure it's not wriggling around and you're not having like a chin dimple pucker situation. So you just want to go. And there you go. That's how you put together your instrument, your reed placement, and your embouchure and articulation.